in the game.
Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. We'll kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
He's got an open man. Still on his feet at the 45. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line to pick up of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Back to throw, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. We asked earlier this week who who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
42, spike.
They'll leave it with him. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. No.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas! They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special teams, everybody feeds off their great energy.
He'll bring it out. It's Graham. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Fires to the big fella. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Quickly complete. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Give to the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out a little bit.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Got his man to the left. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Complete in the middle. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To throw, it's Sayin. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You got a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least...
Brings into the open. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll move the tight end. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Next going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Right on the money. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and with that, they take the lead. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give on the inside.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
To the air. It's Manning. Got it set up on the outside. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Just a short pass to the tight end. Touchdown, Longhorns! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Graham. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The short hands, it's Tate. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Texas! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
Really good awareness by the defense. I'm supposed to drop back. I'm supposed to see the quarterback. And when he throws it, they'll break on it. Gets the tip, and then you get the pick. That's just gravy. That's just a cherry on top of the sundae. And then take it back to the house. Let's get weird. Nice play by the defense.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Makes the grab, it's Tate. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
Power football with the run. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. They'll immediately call timeout.
That's a really, really good route by the receiver. It's called a corner route. Did a great job sticking his foot in the ground and running towards the sidelines and running right to that hole in the defense.
That's caught. It's Peoples. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Caught. Close to the marker. It's Tate. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
One more snap coming before halftime. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Looking to the end zone. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. The Longhorns will kick it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
The Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. Got a man, it's Smith. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
On that RPO play, I don't hate the decision by the quarterback not to hand it off and throw it deep down the field. I just don't like the throw. Not an accurate throw. He never got his feet back underneath him after riding the running back and not handing it off. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals to hit that throw because that play was there to be made.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. There he goes! Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play. They just couldn't get it done.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that quarterback be going the other direction.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. They'll go to the ground. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Looking for a man. It's Sayin. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown. Touchdown, Ohio State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. So much for playing field position. It's just a one-score game here in the third, and they're lining up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Scanning the field, it's Manning. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you could tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job, playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a third down. Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback.
Scores on the sneak.
And, man, that stings. If you're a defense, you get all the way to a 4th down situation and held him so many times, and, man, they punch it in late, especially with the physicality. I hate when I get beat with physicality. They pounded them, ran the football with all the big guys in the game, and got the touchdown.
To the air, it's Manning. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. A pretty short drive there, covering 38 yards. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Graham. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's going to take off. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Off the boot, looking for his man. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And what a...